Well, let us speak about very interesting meditation technique, which is about our connection, relation with our ancestors, genetic divine programming. So all philosophy goes like we discussed already in the previous video. Now we're going to practice all that. As usually we practice meditation, the best choice is to sit in a comfortable position, and the comfortable position is the one which is relaxed, and you may just sit quite for a long time without any interruption. And now we are going not only to practice, but mostly like practice and discuss, of course. But I'm always start with the proper position, because then only we can get proper meditation. Then always the best to adopt Kichari Mudra, the special position of the tongue. Always better to close your eyes, but at the same time, if it will be easier for you to practice, to create visual pictures, to visualize something with open eyes, welcome to do so. And again, this meditation we may use with mantra or prayer, or just as the pure meditation. When we choose mantra, you can choose any mantra actually. Of course, we have mantras, for example, from third list, third block, like mantras which are more connected with family traditions, forefathers, ancestors. But actually any mantra you feel like. And
which mantra is for?
Garuda. Garuda is like for ancestors. But it's possible to use any mantra. Wonderful, any mantra is a Dattatreya mantra, any of them. For some people, goddesses are wonderfully may help to practice this. And at the same time, if you have any family tradition prayer, whatever, Christian, Jewish, Islamic, so then it's also nice to choose this one. Anyway, it's your choice. Mantra, prayer, or just pure meditation. Okay, the first picture which you create in front of you are your parents. From your right side, just in front of you, imagine your father. Just next to your left hand, your mother. And you have to imagine them in such a way that they just standing in front of you, face towards you. They look at you, you look at them. And it's nice to imagine them like in a golden light bodies. And just meditate on them. If you use prayer or mantra, just chant mantra and prayer and just meditate on that forms. And you may include certain feelings or you may not. The wonderful thing about this technique, which I feel as a wonderful, that you don't need to forgive or to ask forgiveness or to accept, or just watch and meditate. But if you feel like to forgive them, just forgive them. If you feel like to ask forgiveness, which is greater actually, then ask forgiveness. If you feel whatever, just may happen. And of course, when we spoke about conscious reincarnation in our previous class, then I mentioned huge thing that your parents are the best choice for you to fulfill your life purpose in this lifetime, the best choice for you to grow spiritually, and your parents, actually your choice, together with divine choice. You as a soul choose your parents with the help of God as the best choice for your spiritual evolution. Nothing to say more. That's the best choice. It's a perfect choice. The second picture is you visualize 7 generations of your ancestors. It's like first generation, like your father and mother, and means plus 6. Totally 7.
Mother and father are first.
Yeah, mother and father like first generation, it means plus 6, but totally it's a 7. And it's going to be huge crowd. And you don't need to try to see this picture too much clearly, because it's impossible. It's too many people. And all of them in a golden light bodies, the same way. They just look at you and you're looking at them. They're just standing in front of you. And all the ancestors from the father's side, they behind your father. And all the ancestors from your mother's side, they just behind your mother. And in this picture you include also your brothers and sisters, uncles, and also all kinds of, if your grandmother, if she has brothers and sisters, if your grandfather, great-grandfather also may have brothers and sisters, all of them, just no limitation. And naturally, like 2-3 generations, you may at least somehow recognize them, but all the rest you just feel them. They're all in the golden light bodies, and just in front of you they watch you, you're watching them.
But in physical body. Golden light bodies, but they are physically appear.
Yeah, it's like, you see, you imagine, you visualize like physical forms, but they're not like in a movie, they're more like golden shining one. And they all stand in front of you, or if it is comfortable for you, you can just keep them sit down. That's your choice, your feeling. And again, if you feel like, you may forgive them for something. Who knows, maybe you know that something bad happened. Or you may ask forgiveness. That's even greater. And always remember that that's your soul. Choose to be born in that family, in this family tradition. And that's the best choice for you personally to grow spiritually, to go through the, all that process of your spiritual evolution, and to express yourself, to live your life according to your life purpose. That's the perfect choice. So it means just perfect. Maybe you can't see at the moment, but this is just perfect. And for those of our viewers who maybe don't know their parents, doesn't matter, you just may imagine them. Maybe you know only mother, you don't know father. Just imagine them. Anyway, it's a great chance for you to welcome, to meet that. And then the next step of this picture, you just make it even greater. You imagine 49 generations. And when you imagine 49 generations, as you may imagine, it's just actually just humankind. On the level of 7 generations, you may experience that all great personalities of your nation, your ethnic group, your country, all great saints, writers, scientists, musicians, political leaders, sages, saints, they're all your ancestors. Even on the level of 7 generations, already it's like part of your tradition. But when you think and imagine 49 generations, then like all great personalities, all great people of the mankind, human history, actually are ancestors. And when you see somebody who is like from totally different ethnic group, but really now you can understand, really that person is also your relative. But just we don't know that sometimes because of the social, cultural conditioning. Then you make next picture, okay. Behind that 49 generations, actually like 49 generations means humankind actually, yeah. Behind them, imagine so-called mystical first male and first female, first man and first lady. In a Biblic tradition we call it Adam and Eve. In a Vedic tradition also they speak about certain like first 2 human beings, he and she. And just you imagine that first he and first she, first boy and first girl, just behind that 49 generations. And then you feel that, okay, actually that first 2 guys, boy and girl, actually that's also your ancestors. And then even behind that first 2 created man and woman, you see Lord God in the form which is dear to you. It can be any form of any like avatar or divine master like Krishna, Jesus, Holy Trinity, Vishnu. For somebody it's like Shiva, for somebody it's like any form you like, Mahavatar Babaji. But also if you feel like you can just see any symbol like cross, 6-point star, 5-point star. 5-point star is a Shiva, 6-point star is not only Jewish but also Vishnu. And you can see just any symbol, triangle with the eye. Or if you wish, you can see just light, but with a feeling and understanding that this is actually Lord God. So it means the form of the God which you see there, it must be that one which is just nice for you, just you feel a connection with that. And the next picture, it's slightly even more complicated, but anyway, you feel like divine energy, light like Shakti comes out from the Lord God as the source and goes to the first Adam and Eve. But important is that you have to visualize it, that this energy goes on the level of navel, like goes from the Lord to this Adam and Eve on the level of navel. Then from the Eve, from the navel, it goes to all generations, from generation to generation. It's a huge, wonderful, beautiful picture you may imagine. And this life force through all generations on the level of navel goes closer to you, and then it comes to your father and mother, and then from navel of your father and the navel of your mother it comes to you, and you receive this powerful energy which actually goes from God, but through all generations, and finally from your father and mother to you, to your navel, of course. Yeah, we're just relate with our ancestors through the navel. And you just feel how you just receive this power. You may stay on this step a longer time, because just enjoy how you receive it. Stay longer. You know, people, when they practice this, they just experience huge different things when this divine light energy comes to your navel. It may just, produce different wonderful things inside you. Just watch it, enjoy it, be open, be available to that. And then you come to the final step. Just pay gratitude. Just say thank you very much. Just really, you don't need to say that actually, yeah? You must feel it, experience that. This huge gratitude. Because, you're born, you are practicing, you are living your life here, you are creating good things, you're enjoying, because of that energy. And then you send like that blessings and gratitude to those of your relatives who are still alive. Just you wish, okay, I pay gratitude, I want to express my gratitude, to say thank you very much, I wish you a good life. And to those ancestors who already passed away, but most of them are no more here, and just wish, okay, maybe they already reincarnated in some other planet, some other worlds, maybe on this planet, as your neighbors, as the people. Just you wish them happiness, wish them wisdom, spiritual experiences, freedom from suffering, all that good things. Actually, and then you conclude your meditation, and if you use mantra, you just may chant mantra for a while just to complete the session. And if you practice this meditation without mantra, you may just sit and contemplate relaxation of your body, conscious breathing, light, just contemplate peacefully. And then always it's wonderful to chant 3 times Om in the end, and that's the end of the meditation.